Well, number 7 Jack Draper out for the rest of the year due to arm injury. Momentum interrupted. The pause in Draper's rise. From the moment Jack Draper lifted the Indian Wells Trophy, his first ATP Masters 1000 title, 2025 loomed as his defining year. He surged to a career-best world number 4, carried by blistering serves and an aggressive, left-handed flair. Yet, the hum of victory masks a whisper, pain. Bone bruising in his left arm, first diagnosed after Wimbledon, lingered, then worsened, culminating in a withdrawal from the U.S. Open and the decision to sit out the rest of the season. The anatomy of a setback. Jack's arm, the launchpad for that explosive forehand, betrayed him just as he was primed for a breakthrough. Despite a gutsy return round against Federico Agustin Gomez at Flushing Meadows, the mounting pain forced him out before round 2. No surgery, just a hard stop, intentional rest, and looming questions. Will his ranking tumble? Will he miss the ATP finals? But more pressingly, can he rise again? A season of two halves, triumph and teeter. Earlier in the year, Draper was electric. Indian Wells champion, Madrid finalist, top 5 ATP ranks, hardcourt specialist, a real shot at Turin. Then came the toll. Clay, grass, Wimbledon scan, arm soreness slyly creeping. Weeks off, a rushed return, and the abrupt curtain at the U.S. Open. What began as a crescendo ended in hush, a season unraveled not by opponents, but by his own body. From despair to determination. His announcement, reluctant, resolute, raw. It is very difficult for me to accept as I was building some incredible momentum this year. However, I've been through this before and I always come back stronger. These words reveal a fighter spirit. A spark that judges not on setbacks, but on comebacks. Rewriting the retain. In the silence of rehab and recovery, Draper must wage a different kind of war. A mental one. Each therapy session, every swing off schedule, each careful step towards the gym, is a brick rebuilding his future. Imagine him firing serves again. Quieter at first, then thunderous. His left arm no longer a liability, but a reminder. Discipline, patience, and persistence matter. Looking forward, the dawn after the drought. The rescheduled goals. Strong entry into the 2026 season. Spine of fitness restored, ranking regained. What if the enforced break is the reset he needs? The physical rebuild transforms into a strategic advantage. Fans and rivals may see a pause. Draper sees purpose. In summary, Jack Draper's 2025 was a study in contrasts, soaring highs and jarring lows. His arm injury did more than end a season. It introduced a narrative of resilience. Though sidelined for now, his words, his mindset, echo the real advantage. He's not defeated. He's dormant. And when Draper returns, he'll bring not just power, but purpose. This is more than a pause. It's the prelude to a comeback that may yet define him. He emerged in 2025 like a comet through furtive wings. Every swing, every sprint, every forceful forehand whispered of potential. Jack Draper, the British left-hander, saw through Indian Wells, rallied through Madrid, and looked destined to cast his mark upon every court he touched. And then, like a cheeky trick of fate, his arm faltered. Bone bruising in his left humerus emerged after Wimbledon. Pain blossomed, and his return at the U.S. Open was not the triumphant crescendo he'd scripted, but a lamenting pause. Now, with 2025 slipping into memory, Draper must step back to mend, to heal, to dream anew. Momentum interrupted. There's a cruel poetry in how a season built on promise can unravel so suddenly. Draper, freshly partnered with triumph, rode a wave of victories. Indian Wells, a high finish in Madrid, a career-high ranking of number 5, then number 4, before settling at number 7. Yet beneath this triumph lurked a bruise, growing deeper, more insistent. He returned at the U.S. Open with fire in his body but frost in his bone. He battled past Federico Agustin Gomez in round 1, but pain turned from slow burn to raging blaze. Before his second-round match, he withdrew, his season truncated, his spirit tested. Voices from within. I've been through this before, Draper reflected, and I always come back stronger. Pain, he revealed via social media, means I'll be sitting out the rest of 2025. It was more than an announcement. It was a vow. These words, forged in frustration and hope, now stand as his armor. The ache isn't just physical, it's emotional, reflective of lost opportunity, of a season halted mid-flight, but also of character honed under fire. A tale of two halves. His 2025 campaign reads like two books bound in one spine. Volume 1, a thrilling ascent, breaking into the top 5, conquering Masters 1000 tournaments, redefining expectations for British tennis. Volume 2, an abrupt silence, pages blank by injury, tournaments forfeited, rankings threatened. The chapters he missed, 6 King exhibitions, indoor circuits, the race to Turin, slip beyond reach now, as ATP Finals qualification turns fleeting, and every point unprotected carries the weight of consequence. The quiet resolve. But the story hasn't ended. Even in absence, Draper speaks, in gratitude to his supporters, in determination to return. Huge thanks to everyone who backs me. Can't wait to get back out there and give it my all. Words like these, born of heartbreak, are also prologue to resurgence. In the quiet corridors of recovery, Draper's swing grows again, a promise in muscle memory, resilience in every cautious save. He'll train, rebuild, and in that rebuilding, rediscover parts of himself absent during the play. A stronger save, a fiercer mindset, a more unbreakable spirit. Hope in the aftermath. Every athlete dreams of comebacks. What if this pause, painful and reluctant, becomes his greatest ally? A deeper awareness of his body, a sharpened mental edge, a hunger not just to compete, but to conquer. When Draper returns, hopefully in early 2026, it won't be mere formality. It'll be a homecoming, with deeper resolve, tempered ambition, and a story richer for its trials. Because champions aren't only defined by titles, they are defined by how they rise again. Curtain call, for now. Jack Draper's 2025 season may have ended abruptly, but the final chapter is yet to be written. His body may have faltered, but his spirit hasn't. This isn't a finale, it's an intermission, a breath before the next roar. When Draper returns, he won't just reclaim momentum, he'll redefine it. And we'll be here, watching. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.